Dr. Blue. It's an emergency.
Which one is it? This one? I have an emergency that seems pretty dire. I'm gonna check out the injury before I go talk to the owner. So what did she say happened?
She just said that at the beginning of the week, she started chewing on the tail and then just kept chewing, and then one day it was gone.
Yikes. She chewed this off?
Completely.
Did she say what the initial injury was?
She didn't say there was an injury.
Why did you do that, baby? I'm assuming the nerve damage that's done, she's just
Doesn't feel it.
doesn't really feel a whole lot of pain.
Mom says she's eating and drinking like nothing's going on.
So everything else is normal. Animals are amazing. Need to go talk to the owner. This needs surgery. There's no other option for this. I think right now the biggest risk that I'm concerned with Bonnie is an infection. Her mouth has bacteria in it, so we actually run the risk of bacteria going into the blood vessels or going into the bone or going into the sub-Q or any of the tissue that can lead to a serious infection. And if that happens, that can be life-threatening. Hi.
Hi.
Dr. Blue. And I understand this must be very stressful for you.
She's my therapy dog, keeping me from being depressed. She's my baby. She's my daughter. I woke up this morning, she's hiding underneath my walker in the closet.
Right.
And I see a pile of like puke blood.
Yeah.
And I'm like thinking she got sick. When she came out, she had no tail left. I went, oh my God.
What she's chewed through is what we call the caudal vertebrae, which is the tailbone. We've exposed ourselves to bone infection, which can sometimes be very problematic. It's still actively bleeding,
Yeah, no.
so that means there's healthy tissue still there. It's not like it's just black and dead,
Right.
no blood supply,
Right.
which is a good sign.
Right.
She's holding her own.
Right. She's been.
You know, I touch her around the tail, she's not flinching, she's not wincing, she's not trying to bite, she's not crying. So I'm assuming the damage that was done, the actual trauma, killed the nerves. Because she doesn't act like she feels it. That there was a trauma. You know, I've had dogs or cats that this happened to. They're going through the door and they get and it causes an initial damage, and then they start to chew at it because it's painful to them, or however the initial trauma that was there, and I don't know what it was.
I don't either.
Basically, she just started chewing and chewing, and that's what you've been seeing.
Yeah.
What we need to do, honestly, is surgery. That's going to be the only corrective action for something like
I
this.
figure that.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
And you can tell she's clearly attached to the dog, and she mentioned that it was a support animal for her. You can see that. I think that whatever she's going through in her life just necessitates that type of bond. And that human-animal bond that she has with her dog, with Bonnie, it's real. You can see it. It's almost tangible.
Mama loves you. You're in good hands.
All right, come on, baby. And don't worry, we'll take care of it. You have a defect, you have to fix the defect. The only thing you can do in this type of case is give antibiotics for potential infection or actual current infection. You give anti-inflammatories to reduce the swelling, help with some of the pain. You give pain meds for pain. And then you actually have to resect that portion of the tail that is diseased and basically create a little nub of a tail. About to go in with Bonnie and get this little tail amputation done. The tail is so short already, it's gonna be really, really close to near the anus. And you sometimes get worried because of the different nerves that run down there, and that can always be problematic. But I think we should be in the clear. I'm gonna be able to just manipulate the skin in a way to actually get around the dead tissue, and hopefully there's a vertebrae at the very next section that I can remove and close the tissue over. I want to see the best way I can cut this with the tissue. So usually I cut like kind of a diamond shape over the top and over the bottom so you can close it. But this is gonna be a little bit different.
And she kind of took some of her tissue already off.
I think I got this thing. There we go.
Good job.
End of the vertebrae there. kind of a long one too. So I got that damaged piece out of there. It
Pretty
looks
good.
like, yeah, normal tissue.
How's it going?
It's gonna be a little difficult to close. We're trying to just make sure I get a good apposition.
Yeah,
You did a number on this one.
I think you'll get it.
Well, thank you, Dr. Levine.
We're counting on you, man.
I learned from the best. What can I say?
So's the puppy.
No pressure.
Well, Miss Bonnie, you are doing great under anesthesia, Mama.
All right. Looks beautiful. I think this should heal really well. I'm happy.
Time to go see mommy. Time to see mommy, Bonnie. Say hey, mommy.
Hey,
Say hey, mommy.
what they do, my baby?
You got her?
Yeah.
All right.
I want to sit on her. You want to say hi to mommy? You miss mommy?
She is a trooper.
Unlike bearded dragons who use their tails for defense, whipping and things of that nature, dogs typically use their tails for communication, and if they're running, they can use it for balance. In this case, Bonnie is just gonna have to learn to do all those things without a tail. She'll be fine.
You're a good girl.
There's gonna be some swelling there for a couple of days. We're gonna have you back in 10 days
Okay.
to remove those stitches.
Okay.
Right.
Say thank you.
You're welcome, sweetheart. You're such a sweet baby. Yeah.
I know Bonnie's mom misses her. It's always a good thing when you're able to reunite the animal back to their owner when they come in with an ailment or some form of disease. We fixed the problem. You don't always get that. And in this case, it was a good time.
Bye, Dr. Blue.
Bye, Bonnie.